this is me, my wheels turning, which I'm sure many of you can relate to that. But when I finished Maury's chapter on compliance and risk management, the second to the last chapter, my wheels just kept turning and turning and turning. And I kept thinking about things which I want to share with y'all today. But this chapter is around compliance and risk management. We have one more chapter to go after this. But I walked away feeling, first of all, like I needed to set some goals, which I'm goal oriented. So for me, that works. So who doesn't like to set goals? That was the first thing. The second thing was this section, even though it's relatively small compared to some of the other sections, it had so many more things in it that I hadn't thought about before. So for example, KPIs involving legal risks that have been identified but not mitigated, KPIs around missed legal deadlines. Okay, that one may have made me lose a night's sleep, just bringing a level of anxiety to the table. Then there was KPIs for proactive legal advice that's provided. So think about it. Our legal teams offer valuable guidance to the business all of the time. Is that even being captured? And then one of the things I thought about was we really work in a culture in our industry where we're more reactive. But I feel like once the enterprise determines which KPIs are valuable in monitoring, that ultimately you're shifting to a proactive culture because you're trying to get ahead of it. And then I started thinking, okay, and honestly, I'm looking for feedback on all of this. If you are being true to the business, the data that you're gathering, the reporting needs to be honest reporting. And I feel like in order to get there, the reporting needs to become second nature to the business. In other words, it doesn't need to be this, oh, surprise thing. We're going to start gathering information around this. It needs to be something that's done continuously and matter of fact, like I said, second nature. And then I started thinking, okay, if you are putting all the work in, and you're gathering information and you're identifying those KPIs and you're running the filters and you're identifying the trends, good or bad, if they're favorable or if they're unfavorable. Then I started wondering, okay, what are you doing with it then? Because honestly, unless you do something with it, are we really bringing it full circle? So I'm really interested in the spirit of knowledge sharing as a community, what your thoughts are on this. Then the next chapter is going to be on best practices. That will be next week. It'll be our final chapter. I don't know, what are we going to do after that? I have to think of something else. But anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing from all of you. I hope you have a great week. Thanks so much.